Welcome to Lake Clan Legends. This is Logan.
This is Michael.
And this is Todd. And today we're going to be playing 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons again. And we left off on our adventure. Anybody remember what happened last time?
Yeah, we exploded a troll into bits and pieces right by a dwarven cave, like dwarven mine.
Correct. A dwarven settlement.
Yes, dwarven settlement. I think we were right outside of it,
Correct.
or at least just about to go in.
Right. So do you remember what happened leading up to that?
We explored a ship, tried to loot it, and the troll came back. That's when we found out that there's gunpowder, and I lit it.
And boom, boom.
With that, we exploded the ship, killing the troll. The same troll that we fought the first time.
Right. You fought him along the beach. You cut his head off. It went flying into the water, not to be found. Until, as we now know, trolls regenerate.
From death.
Well, they have to be dead first.
True.
I mean, some of their wounds close up.
That's true too.
Only sometimes. You have to use the right application in order to
Stop it
from regenerating.
Like fire.
Which I don't have. Well, I do have fire.
I do.
But you didn't apply fire.
I didn't know to apply.
But now you do. Now we are moving forward into. We found the other side of the rock wall, the collapsed trap that blocked off the entryway into the settlement. And you're about to open the doors. You took a short rest there, and you're about to open the doors leading into the settlement itself, the proper settlement proper. Do you remember that as well?
No. Not really. Michael D.
No.
Well, that's where you were. And what we're going to do now is Quark was just about to open the door, which are already slightly ajar. So you swing the incredibly large doors open. You're thinking this is a dwarven settlement, but yet the doors are still 12 foot tall for some unknown reason.
So I think it's for something other than just dwarves.
I think they may have needed a ladder to build it.
Maybe it's for trolls.
Could be.
I hope they don't have just like an entire room of just trolls.
The troll collection.
That would suck.
Right. So, all three of you have dark vision, right?
I do.
Yeah, I do.
Correct.
Do you?
Well, he's an elf. Lucan is an elf, so he has dark vision as well. But do you want... There's not a lot of light in this first chamber. Actually, there's no light in this first chamber.
Well, we're not either.
Do you have a light cantrip?
I do.
Could you put it on?
On what?
Your staff?
Okay.
So we can see color. Just in case if, I don't know, there's something
Okay.
that, like, we need to see color. Like, maybe there's a blue drawing on a dark gray wall, but to our colorblind dark vision selves, they look the same.
It's probably a good idea. So, you walk into the first room, and it's probably about 40 40 feet across by about 60 feet long.
Hmm.
There's pillars that obviously hold up the roof from coming down. And you see a lot of bodies.
Oh.
Dwarf bodies, goblin bodies, human bodies.
Goblin bodies?
Yeah, well, there were goblin bodies in the boat, if you remember.
True.
So meaning the goblins might have worked either with or against them.
Right.
My question is human bodies?
Well, humans can live with dwarves.
Do you want to take a look at them?
Sure. Wait, could I try and see like what weapons maybe the dwarves had, if any?
Dwarves tend to use
Hammers.
mining picks, hammers, axes.
Do the bodies look wounded?
Yes, they're all the bodies in this thing as you're going through. Make a investigation check. How about that? As you're looking at the bodies.
20.
15.
Not 20.
Nat 20. And you rolled
15.
okay. Well, you clearly noticed that it was obviously a big fight in here.
Okay.
Looks like the goblins and the humans assaulted the dwarves, the dwarven keep.
Okay. Yeah, I was about to
You
ask.
notice very specifically that the humans have axe marks and
Pick marks?
and hammer, like bludgeoning marks
Dents.
to wounds, like their heads are smashed in and broken bones and stuff like that have killed the humans.
That's
You also notice that even almost all the humans and some of the goblins have the same sigil on or emblem on their armor or their clothes or whatever.
Can I?
What is it?
Yeah.
What does it look
What
like?
does it look like?
It is just a black field, almost like a kite design, with a flame on it.
Can I take one of the?
A very orangish to yellow,
Is there?
to yellow flame.
I'm sorry. What are they on?
The goblins and some of the humans and some of the goblins
Clothes or flesh?
on their clothes or on their armor.
Could I take a piece?
I was gonna ask if I could take
Absolutely.
an emblem.
You can absolutely take an emblem. In fact, I
Just
will,
for later.
if you want to have an idea, I can draw one real quick for you. Grab a piece of paper. I probably should have done this ahead of time, but I can do it fairly quickly.
I'm just gonna draw it on my notes.
We'll just put emblem from humans and goblins.
Something like that. You
Oh,
want to show that to the camera?
Can I see?
It is a black shield,
I don't think that
With a
came out
flame?
very well, but
like an orange flame on it.
oh, so it's like a
You can hang under it. You want that done. If you want that to be your piece of clothing so that you have reference. So, again, like I said, you see that sprawled, sparse. Almost every human has that emblem on it, and you notice it on a couple of the goblins, but not all the goblins. I mean, I'm assuming you're not checking every single goblin, and every single human, but you do notice like every human has it like here, like on their left breast
Hmm.
of their armor.
I made a
Or the goblins have them like some are on their pants legs, some are on their shoulders, some are on their like in the middle of their chest. Like they just have it sporadic.
recreation of it. It's not amazing, but
That's
I
okay.
did.
So, shush, cat. So you guys travel through here, avoiding the bodies. I'm assuming you're looking for anything in specific, anything that catches your eye, or do you want to just look at kind of everything?
Anything that catches my eye.
Yeah.
Okay, roll perception check.
I shall.
5.
Okay.
I got a 13.
13. Okay.
The first roll on my new dice was a 20.
Very nice. Hear that? First roll on new dice was a 20. We always like to hear that.
Yeah, I got new dice yesterday for my birthday.
So, you don't really see anything in specific in here. Again, maybe if you took some time and rolled all the bodies, but you're not really, without anything specific to look for, you're just kind of.
Bodies are gross.
And of course, there's a set of double doors at the other end of the hall.
You ate a dead boar that I accidentally killed.
Well, yeah, how else do you get meat?
Mm.
Could you...
Buy me.
Anything else you want to do in here?
No.
No.
Going up to the next set of double doors.
Mhm.
These are closed solid, and there's actually one of the dwarven bodies is pressed up against it, like he was once holding it till he was killed.
Do you have mage hand?
I do not.
Okay.
I should have gotten mage hand with my book, but I didn't think of it.
Okay.
I'm going to... Is there anything special about this body?
No, it just looks like one of the normal guards. He does have a halberd instead of it's a dwarven sized halberd, but he does have a halberd instead of like half plate armor instead of what the normal dwarves had with like chainmail or flint mail.
I almost want to take the half plate. Could I take the half plate off of him?
You could. It is dwarven sized and damaged.
So it's probably not going to sell for not nearly as much as the 750 gold.
Well, you can
Oh!
strip it from the dwarf if you want to take the time. It does take about 10 minutes to strip armor. Let's say 5 if you're going to be quick about it.
I'm going to try and be quick about it.
Okay.
As you can,
While you're doing that, make a perception check.
as you might be able to hear, we do have a guest. It's a cat.
9.
That's not very good. I got a 6.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Well, nothing happens then.
You don't see anything dangerous.
Correct. You don't notice anything dangerous.
You don't notice
So I
anything.
finished taking off his
So you
armor.
finish taking down the armor, taking off the armor from the guy, and what are you going to do with his body?
Shove it to the side.
Shove it to the side. Okay.
I want to open up the door.
You open up the door. Well, this room's only about half as long, but it's only 30 feet long, 30 feet long, but still 40 wide. You do notice as you walk in, there's statues in each of the corners. The ones on this side over here is broken, and the one on that one is broken as well. But the other two, they do look like proud dwarven warriors. Each one, their long, flowing beards made of stone. The whole thing's made of stone.
Well, yeah,
But
it'd be weird if it
flowing
was just
beards
flesh.
way past their belts. Each either brandishing a sword or an axe. The two that are still intact. One has a sword, one has an axe. And then what you can see, there is two double doors in front of you, as well as a single door to either side.
I want to go through one of the single.
Yeah, I think we should go through the left one.
The left one.
It's a good choice. You go to the door is closed.
I want to open it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You do notice, make a perception check when you open it.
Uh-oh.
What's up with all the perception checks? Oh,
9!
9.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
I'm switching
you
my
don't really
dice.
take notice. But when you open the door, the heat from the room goes over you. It's incredibly hot in this room.
What is this place? A microwave?
Well, you look in and you see the forges are still hot. Where they forge metal.
Oh.
They're still blazing. They're not 1,500 degrees or whatever, but they're still, the forges themselves are still hot.
So this must have been a.
You're going first.
This must have been a recent attack then.
Yeah. Very recent.
Your devilish ancestry
I did
gives
say
you...
there were blood on all the bodies. I didn't say they were dried blood.
This was the biggest hint that gave me that it must have been a recent attack.
You're leading in this room. Your devilish ancestry lets you be more accustomed to flames.
Okay.
Well, as you enter the room here, not only do you see there's probably only about 10 feet of walkway, and then you get into the area where the forges are. So there, of course, there's all kinds of tools that you would use in a forge.
Like smith's tools?
Not
Well,
not really. It's more like the tools that they would use to place the metal in the forges to break down the dirt and stuff so that they could melt the ore and purify it.
Kind of like those weird tweezer kind of thing.
Right. Like the tweezers and the big bellows
hmm.
to stoke the
To
forges.
keep the flames.
But these are like bolted to the floor, and then you kind of pull down on them. They're huge and probably 5 to 6 feet long.
I think are they the things that keep the flames high?
Yep, to keep them hot, to keep the coals. And you do notice to your left side, there's almost like a coal bin. The door is open, but it looks like it's almost like it automatically feeds into the forge. And then there's all kinds of rakes to rake the coals down the forges. And then to your right, there is an open doorway into another room. Of course, this room is very bright. And when you look into the other room, it is not bright at all.
I want to investigate that room.
Okay. So you go into that room, and that one's probably about just as wide as the forges are without the forges, but along where the forges are not only a almost like a conveyor belt system, to bring the ore, the molten ore through, and then with cauldrons, right? So the cauldrons come from the forges in these big pots, and then you can pour out the ore into, and then there's anvils and all the work areas for all the smiths. So if you look here, you can find all the smithing tools that you want. There are smithing tools of all kinds of quality.
Is there
Some very good, some very poor.
is there any like still hot metal?
No, because nothing's really moving.
I was gonna dare him to touch it.
No.
Okay. So you can see where people might have been working swords and working weapons and tools and horseshoes and stuff like that. And a lot of the stuff is unfinished. So you can tell like there was an attack while they were in the middle of their normal daily routine.
The best way.
And of course, everything in here is more pooled because it has been left.
The best way the dwarves could defend themselves is use the blades they're still crafting.
It's true.
Like, burn them through.
I don't think any self-respecting dwarf would use a half-built sword, though.
But if it's half of molten metal, you're gonna stab someone and they're gonna burn.
Once.
That's gonna be a deformed, disheveled mess
Right.
glued inside of their body.
Remember the pride that dwarves have in making the things that they smith, whether it be weapons or armor or tools or anything. Could you imagine a dwarven smith that used a weapon that was only half made to kill a goblin, and then that stain on his honor for a half-built weapon?
Well, what if it was?
But you are also talking to a half orc and a tiefling.
Right. Who don't care much about smithing.
No.
Especially not the quality of smithing that dwarves do.
What if they used a sword that was still in the cooling process but still hot?
It would probably still break or be damaged.
Still, but it wouldn't be as deformed.
So, of course, there is a door directly next to where you enter the smithing area. You don't really see. You do see like a couple dwarven bodies here, and I should have mentioned there were some bodies in the forge. But you do see, there's a goblin that's laid over one of the anvils with no head.
Oh.
There's a couple dwarven bodies. Of course, none of these guys really have armor because you don't wear armor to smith stuff.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
These attackers might have gone through and may have attacked the dragon that you were talking about.
Could be.
I don't know if we saw any signs of them like coming here.
I don't know. Well, the attackers. Dead bodies on the floor.
No, but we came from our town to here. Did we see any signs until there were dead bodies?
No.
Just the entranceway that was blocked up.
Oh, yeah. We did see that.
Remember, because you had to go through the water, around the water into the.
Oh yeah.
Because you couldn't come directly in through the entrance of the settlement.
So they could have maybe attacked the dragon.
So
maybe.
I'm sorry. Yeah, so I think that the goblins, they probably didn't work with anyone in the port town because remember the tribes never really liked the how the port town was protected.
Right.
Wait, so I think the goblins came over to attack maybe the dragon, so that they could drop the defenses and get the port town.
Could be. Now you're thinking.
Are we gonna get any inspiration from this?
Maybe. Are you inspired by seeing all the dead goblins?
No, I mean from inspiration from what we're saying.
Yeah, you probably could. Probably not a bad idea. I hadn't even thought of that.
Because you usually get inspiration from being smart.
I think inspiration depends on the DM. Certain DMs like to do it based on, oh, do you come up with a good idea?
Good.
The book says it's about if you play your character well, and I'm going to say
You got inspiration from noticing that there could have been like a necromancer.
Right.
When
we thought that the
did.
skeleton inside the cave, the zombie or skeleton inside the cave.
Right.
Where did it go?
What?
Did he use his inspiration?
I don't think I gave him inspiration.
Yeah, no, I don't think so either.
I thought you got inspiration. I don't know.
I don't know either. Anyway.
That was just naturally how you get
I
it.
kind of have that in my back pocket if you need a
Boost.
right. If you need a hit where you wouldn't normally get one to save your life or something like that. That's your. I'm using it more like karma.
We do good things, we get rewarded.
Correct. Do bad things, you get penalized.
So
anyway, so
we should probably go through the other door.
There's one door going out here.
Yeah,
this door is open. Well, it's ajar. It's not.
I'd like to fully open it.
Okay, you look through, and it's another room, the same size as the one you left to go into the forge, right?
Mm-hmm.
Except there's only the double doors on either side, right?
Mm-hmm.
What you do find here is, again, somebody defiled the statues. There are two that are in good shape, which are the ones leading back the way you would have come. And you do notice that one of them has like a raised hand with like a holy symbol of a mountain, almost like he's calling down the power of the gods.
Like he's casting
like
Create Mountain?
Like he's a cleric. Well, make a religion check.
Oh. I shall.
Hey.
Trying to look for religion.
What's your wisdom?
It's intelligence, Logan. 16.
16. Well, you realize that the symbol on the holy symbol is the symbol for Moradin, who is the god of dwarves.
Oh. The mountain is the symbol?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, dwarves like mountains.
Dwarves like mountains.
They like
Dwarves
rocks.
Rocks.
The other one, of course, is standing like this with a smithing hammer in his hand. So you're assuming this is probably more of an inner sanctum than the first one. The first one kind of had statues of their warriors. This has more like inspirational leaders.
I thought maybe you could be like the god of the forge.
Kind of is.
Oh.
Yeah. And of course, there are double doors leading.
Flame
Forge domain cleric.
There's double doors leading back the way you came to the room before you went in the forge, which are, as I said before, they're closed. And then there's double doors going the other way, which are open.
This is a big place.
I think to go the other way.
Yeah.
You want to travel further in?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. So, you travel inward, you open the doors, and make a perception check.
Uh-oh. Please don't kill me. Yay, 14. Did you get like 2?
4.
That's close. What was that?
You rolled a 1.
Oh, shut.
Lucan actually grabs you by the shoulder and says, "Wait," before you walk in. And he shows you on the side, on the sides of the walls, and there's little holes all along the sides of the walls, about chest level. And you do notice about on 3 of them that are farther in, there is 2 goblins speared right at where those holes should be in the wall, and another one where the cult with a human on.
What if I just wait?
And of course, the spears are not completely drawn back in.
Do we see any triggers for the traps?
Make an investigation check.
Okay.
5. What'd you get? I swear if you say 2.
What's in?
Investigation's
4.
intelligence, I think. You got a 4 and a 5. Well, you don't actually see the triggers.
We should just.
Do you have any?
But you know the trap's there.
Do you have any spells that could assist us past? Actually, wait, Lucan might have a spell that might assist us past.
That's a possibility.
I mean, I could throw an iron shovel. Sorry, I could throw a shovel.
With thaumaturgy, I can intimidate the floor.
Bruh. No, I mean, do you have, like, I don't know, spider climb or
I have.
shield or, I don't know. I don't know what spell. Wait, what?
Alright, so you don't see him, but I'm going to allow you to make a survival check since you know there's a trap there.
Okay.
Make a survival trap
20!
to avoid the setting off the trap.
I
What?
rolled a 1.
Nat?
Yeah.
Bro!
Ouch.
I got 20.
Well, you start traveling into the room.
Not natural.
I'm dead.
And just by the sheer grace of will,
Who's well?
Sauron just narrowly gets avoided being speared as Grort grabs him and pulls him forward out of the way.
Yeah, Grort.
In fact, close enough that you could actually hear the spear go across your head, past your head.
Did it pierce his ear?
It did not pierce his ear. He takes no damage. It missed him.
Thought maybe it would pierce his ear and then I would have to knock him to the ground and...
Right.
No.
No, not this time.
Not being the orange.
So, of course,
man.
you can look and see there are certain oddly shaped stones in the floor that are the pressure plates for the spear traps.
Ah!
Now that you set one off, you can clearly see which one.
You know what you're looking for.
One.
Thank you, big man.
You could have gotten spider climb.
I don't have spider.
But he doesn't have spider climb, so he has other useful spells. So
Oh, well, I
you
forgot you have
travel
like
the
-3 spell slots daily.
I have 2.
it's only 20 feet through this hallway.
Hmm.
You do not set off any more spear traps on your process through here.
Yeah.
And there are double doors at the end.
Phew, this place is really hard to get into. Looks like they don't want us in here.
No.
Dwarves don't tend to be friendly to people that they don't invite.
He's still short.
I would assume that they probably set the traps when they were starting to be invaded.
I'd like to open up the door.
Okay, you open up the door. And what you see... What?
I was gonna ask him, do you fly? Why'd you take my book?
'Cause
He has a book of his
I
own.
wanted to check something. Mainly if warlocks could get mage hand without the book.
Sorry.
Okay, so what you do see is this is another longer room, and you see it's probably 20 feet, and there's columns for those 20 feet, and then it's almost like a raised platform, and then another raised platform, and there's what you would assume to be a dwarven throne.
I'd like to sit in it.
Hold on.
Oh.
But what you see on when the doors open, and of course you do notice first thing that this room is lit, there is a human on the throne.
Ah, shucks.
With 4 goblins.
Uh-oh.
Are they alive?
And of course, as soon as the doors, yes, there are bodies in the room, but they're kind of pushed off to the side at this point. But you see the humans stand up as the doors open.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
So I think you should roll initiative.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, yay, I love 8.
Good. 8's a good.
Yay, I love 10.
Bro.
What's bro?
Actually, wait, it's pretty good, because if we let them at least try it, I want to see their intentions before we see mom.
Ooh, what picture? Look at this.
I went too far. And I will actually, let's do this real quick.
Oh. I did not recognize Dark One's blessing exists.
Bro. When you get another cantrip, 10th level, how many do you have, Michael?
Huh?
How many cantrips do you have without your book?
3.
Okay. I want to make
No, yeah, 3.
Okay.
Once I get to 10th level, I can get Mage Hand.
So basically meaning that we're weak to all trapped doors.
Unless I can,
Wait, we could have you could have used guidance.
unless I negotiate with my father.
So that's the room that you're looking at.
Where are we?
There is a human here at the throne. And there's goblins here, here. I can't write upside down. Here and here.
Oh.
He basically stands up on the throne, and he's like, "You're not supposed to be here," and draws his sword.
But I am.
Are you? I want to ask.
This is my kingdom now.
Now, you slaughtered dwarves and claim this land as yours.
What did you write?
Nothing.
Oh.
Yeah, you handed it over like you wrote something on it.
That's what I was looking for. So, he says, "This is my kingdom now."
Why'd you slaughter these dwarves?
Merely because they were in the way.
Why did you
In the way of what?
The Great One, he desires sacrifice.
The great... Whatchamacallit?
The Great One.
Are you a warlock
Great
of the
One.
Great Old One?
No.
Sorry,
Okay.
I forgot to tell you, this guy's weird. I just point to Sauron.
He waves at his goblins and says, "Just kill them."
Oh. We'll take this nicely. So.
And you rolled initiative.
Yep.
You go
8.
on a 8.
And I go on a 10.
You will go on a 10. They go on a 6. And he goes on a 15.
The human?
Yes, the human.
Uh-oh.
No, it's Brian.
Oh, yeah. And Lucan actually goes before everybody. Lucan goes on a 19.
I go third?
Yep.
Don't-
Lucan, who is standing behind the two of you, grabs his bow and sends an arrow out
To who?
to one of the goblins.
Oh.
Bruh.
I was
You fought goblins before.
in this campaign?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When?
Yeah.
She asked when.
Yeah.
You fought goblins in the woods
Oh,
or
yeah.
on the road to here, one or the other.
Oh yeah, because yeah, didn't they replace the owls?
That's quite possible. Okay, so he hits a goblin. The goblin's kind of irritated.
Oh.
We fought them at that camp.
Right. You also fought in my camp a long time ago.
How did the goblin not die?
How did the goblin not die?
Yeah.
I shot an arrow at him. I'm going to roll my other one. And that one doesn't quite hit. What?
Okay.
So that's it?
Yeah.
Who's next? I guess I should write.
I think it's the
I think it's
Oh, yeah, the human.
I think it's Jimmy.
The human, of course, he does a little chanty thing.
I thought he was gonna do a fancy dance.
Yeah, fancy pants.
And casts a spell. You don't actually see what it does. It doesn't do anything outwardly.
Yeah.
Okay. Next would be Zara.
Yep.
Okay. What do you choose to do?
What do you think?
Fireball.
Eldritch Blast.
Actually,
Well, how large is the room?
square equals 5 foot.
Square equals 5 foot.
Oh, so fireball. Fireball won't work.
Why?
Well, I don't think it will hit the goblins on the edge.
Can I see that real
It's
quick?
30 foot, right?
20.
20.
20?
Right?
Yeah. So you could probably hit the ones at the top,
Hold up.
or you
Wait.
could hit 2 of the goblins.
Whoa.
Or I can just Eldritch Blast the human.
What if you just put it like right here, so then it'll miss us.
But it'll hit everyone else.
Wait.
I think you'll only get to hit 3 at best.
I would say. Wait.
Right?
Hold up.
Or am I wrong?
Sorry, if I may. What if we put it here? So 1, 2, 3, 4. It missed us. And then it hit 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. So since it's a sphere,
It's 20 foot though. So it's only 10 foot in every direction.
no, it's 20-foot radius.
Oh, it's 20-foot radius.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then you could probably hit everybody.
Okay, then
Hold up.
I'll use Fireball. I don't need to roll to hit, they just need to do saving throw.
Yep. 20-foot radius sphere.
Do I
Okay.
roll for damage?
So then
for...
you could hit everybody.
They have to make a dexterity saving throw. You just need to roll damage. And dexterity saving throw for half. Oh yeah, you're out of spell.
No, I have one
Warlocks
more
get
spell.
no spell slots.
I have one more spell slot.
Okay.
Did any of them?
2 of them failed. 2 of the goblins failed.
Oh, what's your spell save DC?
Oh yeah, that's
16.
16. Yeah, so definitely 2 of them failed. Sorry, 3 of them failed. Thank you for that. I thought it was a 15. 3 of them failed, and the human and one of the goblins made it.
Okay, so how many?
8d6.
Okay. 2,
Don't you have enough d6?
4, 10, 11.
Don't you have?
Let them count. What you got?
16. What's 16 plus 6? 22.
22.
Plus 4, 26. I deal 28 damage.
Ooh, good job. 28 damage. Well, that results in 3 burning goblin bodies.
Honestly, that didn't feel like I dealt too much damage.
Well, but you hit
You said
everyone.
28, right?
Correct. And then halved for everyone who passed.
Right.
Warlock is
14.
we're level 5, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I put 4, not 5.
That's okay. Okay, so there's 3 dead goblins. 1 goblin that's running around on fire.
Ah!
And then, well, he's actively trying to beat the fire out.
I just imagine he's like jumping in the air, patting his bottom
Right?
of flame.
So
What's the human? What happened to the human?
the human seems to be charred as well, but
He's gonna be
he looks
angry.
more irritated than he is damaged.
I don't 14
Do you want to use
damage.
Finger of
You
Death?
did 14 damage to him.
Which still can be good.
So you kind of cleared the room. The next thing is that goblin that's on fire, he's going to run up and attack you.
Who?
Me?
The one that just threw fire out all over him.
Wait, what about my turn?
Oh wait.
Because
Hold
I
on.
got an 8.
Oh, you got an 8. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So I'm gonna run up to that goblin. Wait.
Were they hostile? Were they hostile creatures?
Well, if they weren't before, they certainly are now.
So
All
he
the
gets
dead
temporary
ones?
hit points.
The dead ones are hostile.
Remember, you only get one set of temporary hit points.
Oh.
Well, it doesn't
Wait,
add.
What are you asking for?
He has Dark One's blessing, so when he kills a hostile creature, he gets.
I get.
Yes, then you would get your temporary hit points.
Remember, you don't add temporary hit points. You only get one set.
Right.
I get 10 temporary hit points.
That's handy.
Can I run up to the human and slash him? It's 6.
Yep.
So I'm gonna run up to the human. Gonna take my swings.
Okay.
Does a 10 hit?
A 10 does not hit him.
Does a 21 hit?
A 21 will hit him.
Okay, good. He's not a dragon.
He's he's not a dragon.
Well, he could
Ooh,
have been.
15 damage.
Good job.
Technically could have been a dragon.
You are correct.
Is
It
there
could have been
anything that I
your
want to
dragon,
use
but
as
he
a
was
bonus
not.
action?
What's that?
I don't have anything I want to use as a bonus action.
Okay. All right. So then the goblin will run forward and attack you because you just lit him on fire, and he's not really happy about that. And he swings and misses
Oh, shit.
with his scimitar.
Mm-hmm.
And then top of the round,
Stinky goblin.
Lucan's going to shoot at the goblin.
Do you think?
Well, actually, he's going to move
goblins
forward and
smell
attack.
good?
Human?
No, he's going to
Oh,
move
the
forward and
goblin.
attack the goblin.
Logan, do you think goblins smell good?
Since the goblin is now here,
Gee.
Gee.
he's going to move where you were, essentially, because you're up here now. Dark.
Mhm.
He's going to move up here. Well, these are no longer here.
I think the only guy that's still there is the human.
Right.
And he's not getting out of my sight.
Right. So, he's going to move forward and attack the goblin, and he hits the goblin. And he will do. There's my die 8. I just used it. There it is. He will do 9 points of damage to the goblin and put him down. That goblin falls to the floor.
Put him out of his misery.
Then the human.
So this human doesn't exactly seem like the fun kind of person.
No. He states to you that you will pay for your intrusion. Even if you kill me, the Great One will destroy you.
I have 86 pieces of gold. Doesn't look like I care.
And he will attack
You have 86?
and miss you, because
He sucks.
How'd you get 86
apparently
gold?
that's not what
Sold
he
chain
does.
armor.
Oh.
I also didn't convert any into platinum.
Okay. So then it's Zaron's turn.
Eldritch Blast. Wait, is the goblin dead?
Yes, the goblin did.
Eldritch Blast on the human with both of my beams.
Okay. Roll the hit.
First one.
I want to meet this great old one. Actually,
It's not a great old one. It's just a great one.
oh. You know what?
Does-
He's old in my mind.
He's
Does a
probably pretty old.
16 hit?
A 16 will hit him.
And damage will be
It's definitely not a dragon.
He's definitely not a dragon.
10 damage. 15. Plus, does
There's a 3 hit.
a 24 hit?
Yes, a 24 hits.
No, I mean a 26. Does a
No,
26?
26 doesn't hit.
How'd you get 26?
A 24 hits, but a 26
I
misses.
rolled an 18 and then plus 8. Uh,
So what's the total damage?
It
And
will-
are you forcing him back?
of course.
Okay.
It will.
You're just
be-
gonna shove him. Wait, no, don't shove him back, because then he can run.
Actually, yeah, I don't shove him back.
How much damage do you do?
In total, 15 plus 9. That will be
24.
24.
24.
He is probably dead.
Well, he does fall back anyways and lands directly into the throne. And his sword clatters to the ground.
He's dead. Let's loot him.
Yeah, can I loot the body?
Sure.
Money.
He, of course, has a chain shirt. Yeah, chain shirt.
Stinky.
Which now has some new fresh holes in it.
It's not my fault.
The other one with the sword.
Yeah, you're the one with the sword.
I slashed him. He's the one who shot hypercharged, literal embodiment of magic beams at him.
It's force damage.
But it's just force damage. It just punches him in the chest. It's like bludgeoning damage. So,
It's the essence of magic.
anyway,
It's like magic bludgeoning damage.
so you do notice he has a pretty nice sword.
Any money?
What kind of sword?
A long sword.
Oh,
Should I take it?
I don't know. I can sell it if you don't want it.
Oh, I'm not gonna sell it. I'm gonna take it.
No
And
money.
he's got, of course, chain shirt armor. You guys can always share the money that you get from selling loot. He has.
I sold the chain armor that I got.
He has 24 gold pieces.
Ooh,
Split it between the two of us.
and that'd be 12 each.
Anything else that you're looking for?
Yeah, sure. Let's each take 12.
I'm the
He
one.
doesn't have a lot of gear on him. But you're probably thinking that he probably stowed it somewhere.
Well, there's only one thing to do now with him. Either hide the body or look for his gear.
Can I toss him out of the throne and sit on it?
You can indeed.
I want to too.
No, me first.
Once you get out,
Okay, so
I'll
you
sit
both
on
sit on the throne.
the blood-filled throne.
You're right. The throne that now has 2 types of blood on it.
2 times?
2? Oh, yeah, from the old guy, the new guy.
Oh. I can make it 3. Just let me stab a sickle through your bottom.
Anyway. Anything else that you're looking for in this room?
Oh, not exact. Wait, we could maybe search. Could we search for like a secret?
Absolutely.
Something?
Roll perception. Or investigation. If you're going to take some time and do it.
I'd like to take some time and do it.
Okay.
I thought 3.
I would like to take time and do what?
Wait, what's higher? Investigation or perception?
Mine are the same.
0?
+1.
Okay, then.
Then it doesn't really
It
matter.
didn't matter for me either. I just got a 3 and I'm like,
I rolled a 19. I got a 19 though.
You got a 19.
total?
Well, you do notice then, as you're going around the room, it's all nice stone brick walls until you get to one spot where there's actually just a little bit of charred ember where there shouldn't, probably from your fireball, on part of the stone wall.
I'd like to open it. Or try to pry it open.
Okay, well, you can do that. You pry it open. It actually pushes pretty easily, and it opens to a large bedroom.
Sleepy time.
No.
What?
No. Could we search around this room?
You do notice that there is. Yes, you can search around. You do notice that this does look like the lord of the settlement's personal sleeping chambers.
Yay! Sleepy time.
Let me have a player's handbook.
I've got.
Sorry, quick.
Oh, did you need us to make a perception check?
Yes, absolutely.
17.
Good.
Well, I rolled in anticipation.
17.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll a d4 because of that, and I got a 4.
I'm gonna roll a d20. I got a 4. We rolled the same.
Yeah, but you rolled it on a d20.
Okay, I got a 4.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Prove it. It's a 1.
What ain't?
That was a 1.
It's a 4.
Try it again. Show proof. No, it's only one roll, Logan.
I rolled it twice and got a 4.
When you're done.
Sorry.
What you do find in here, you do find a light crossbow.
Ooh.
You find a dwarven-sized warhammer.
Ew.
You also find a heavy crossbow.
Ew.
And you do find, get the right size here. A set of ringmail armor.
I kind of want to take the heavy crossbow.
And of course, a pretty ornate looking shield. A shield with a hammer, like a warhammer, on the front of the shield.
Can I
Round
take
shield.
the heavy crossbow?
Sure. Anything else you want to take?
No.
Oh, no.
Nothing? Okay.
Wait, sorry, what was there again? It wasn't just a warhammer, a shield.
A warhammer, a heavy crossbow, a light crossbow, a set of ringmail armor.
Wait, you might. I think warlocks can use ringmail. No, wait, no, they don't get access to medium. Just
Yeah,
light.
they have.
Ringmail's actually heavier.
Oh,
Bruh.
you could still wear it.
But I'll.
It's not better than a chain. Yeah, no.
Ringmail's 14.
Yeah, I know, it's worse. I have 16 armor class.
Why do you need proficiency in the armor to use it?
So you can perform actions while wearing it.
Mm.
Oh yeah,
It's not to wear it, it's to wear it comfortably.
I could just.
Yeah, it reduces your speed, and if you don't have it, and you also can't cast spells.
So I can waddle around.
Yes, you could wear it and waddle around.
Correct. But you also can't cast spells.
I can't Eldritch Blast the ceiling with it on.
Right.
Yes.
And real quick, I just want to point out a couple of things here. There's a small chest in the room.
Ooh!
With some money in it.
Ooh, money!
How
much money's inside?
Do you want to sit and count it, or do you want to just take the small chest with coins and gems in it?
Well, I want to take the small chest.
Okay, just write that down.
Yay! Treasure.
You also find several different varieties of fine clothing. Obviously, they're all dwarven sized.
They're small.
Well, they're short and stout. And you do notice as you got into the door, there's another, across from where you came in at, there's another door that's slightly ajar.
I'd like to open it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you open it and you look in there, and it's a large room with a stone railing. And of course, it's open out past there, but there's a clear stone half wall, shall we say? Half wall. And then there's a door on the far side from where you come in. But there doesn't appear to be anybody here. What do you want to do?
I think we should get out of here.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
You're going to go back?
Wait.
What do you mean by get out of here?
I mean, I think we should go to a different room.
Okay. You don't want to look over the stone wall?
I do.
Actually, yeah, I do.
Okay. Well, you walk up to that half wall, and you look over the edge, and what you see is mines.
Okay.
It's, as you're looking down over the top, you can see mine carts and ore in the walls and stuff like that. But what you do see is there is a long fissure. You know what a fissure is?
No.
An opening that doesn't lead down into the mines. Like, you can see that the mines go almost parallel to this wall, but there's a fissure in the wall, probably about, judging from this side, it's at least 5 feet wide. It's probably closer to 10. So it's not super wide, but it is wide enough that somebody could walk through.
Okay.
And you do see some shadows. Like, there's actually light coming from the fissure.
Ooh. I think I kind of want to go through. Wait.
Well,
Sorry.
it's down about 60 feet from where you are.
Do you want to? Can we go down?
Which way? You want to climb down? Jump? Levitate?
I wasn't. Well,
Float?
I mean, if
Fall?
if he has the spells to make us not die flying, maybe climb. Do you like have no spells of the utility sort? If I may ask.
Counter spell.
Do you want to use counter
I
spell?
can blind you.
We are just past the hour mark. Do you want to continue on, or do you want to? Should we call it at this point?
I think we should call it.
I think this would be a good place.
Yeah.
There's a couple things that are going to happen in the next couple scenes, so I think this might be a good place to stop.
Okay.
Doing that. Let's say we'll take a short rest here.
Okay.
So you can kind of gather up your stuffs.
Yep.
If you want to, you can keep an eye over the edge. And like I said, there is light coming from there, from that fissure. So you don't know if it's, but you can't really tell. It's more of a wavering light, so it's probably a torch or a fire of some sort.
Mhm.
Anything else?
No.
Okay. So what do we want everybody to do?
Like, subscribe.
We would like for you to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And maybe even drop a comment if you like.
And if you're on Twitch, make sure to
Follow.
follow us.
We'll have a YouTube video posted out Thursday.
Yep. So I guess that's about it. All right. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Goodbye.